Now, do I think that Apecoin can reach $200? Yes, definitely. But it depends all on their development of how their project will go. What's up, guys? Cryptomindd here. So let's cover Apecoin. I don't think it's a secret for most people that I'm a huge fan of Apecoin. I have all the NFTs except for Bored Ape, unfortunately. But I do have all the NFTs from their ecosystem of Yuga Labs. So I have everything from a mutant ape to a vessel. I own every single NFT. That's how much I believe in this project. For sure, towards the future in the next coming bull cycle, I do expect that this project, Apecoin, will explode, including their NFTs. But eventually, we'll see. Over time, well, not over time, but time will tell. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the price action. Price action right now looks a little bit shitty, but there's a story behind this as well. If you look at this period right here, this was where I consider that Apecoin outperformed the market as most of the altcoins kept on dumping, while Apecoin held pretty steadily within this zone or even saw upside momentum while a lot of altcoins saw downside momentum. Now, unfortunately, we did break under this support here of $2.80 to round it off, and we are now here, which I would call price discovery, as there is no price history whatsoever of support or resistance or whatever. All by all, I do think that Apecoin soon will be bottomed out for sure with what's going on in the market and right now. A lot of things coming as well, including for the whole Yuga Lab system. There are a few games coming. They are partnered with over 300 NFT projects as well to develop their ecosystem and their games, which in my opinion is very huge. They are as well backed by huge VCs, which obviously is very bullish in my opinion despite the bear market. Do I think Apecoin right now is a steal at $2.5? $0.05? Yes, for me right now it's a steal, and I'll explain you why. If you're a little bit smart and you buy some Apecoin right here, or you start to dollar cost average into Apecoin at this level, you start to buy a little bit lower, a little bit higher, depending on how ever price is reacting, and you use that Apecoin that you bought to put it into the staking protocol. The staking protocol is pretty simple. It's called apestake.io. You can literally Google it, and it points itself out how you have to stake your Apecoin. It's pretty simple. And when you stake enough Apecoin, you get, in my opinion, nice rewards. Of course, they used to be better, but over time, rewards decrease, unfortunately, but it is what it is. The rewards have now been decreased recently, I think a week ago or something, but the rewards are still pretty decent. So if you have the opportunity to buy 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, or 10,000 Apecoin, whatever, the rewards are pretty decent. As well, if you have NFTs, your rewards are even bigger. So if you have a mutant ape or a kennel or a bored ape, one of those three, and you put them into the staking with your ape stake, you will receive even bigger rewards. Whatever you have, I do suggest you to put your ape coin into ape stake, and every 2 to 3, 4 weeks, let's say between every 1 week and 1 month, you should claim your rewards and redepose your rewards into the ape stake protocol so your rewards increase. So let's say you start with 1,000 Apecoin. In 1 month, you have 1,050 Apecoin, for example. You use that 50 Apecoin to claim your rewards. So you claim the 50 Apecoin and you restake them into the protocol, which your 1,000 Apecoin is now 1,050 Apecoin. And for example, in the next month, instead of earning 50 Apecoin, you will earn, let's say, 52 Apecoin. That's how it works. Over time, you accumulate your rewards and they will get higher and higher. That's the beauty about staking for sure, because the rewards in ApeStake, in my opinion, are very, very good. I've made, and for sure in the bull markets, a lot of, not in the bull markets, but when the market was stable, excuse me, I made a good decent amount of stable money, which was very nice to see, and I continuously restake that. So let's say I started as a holder because I got my Apecoin for free. I got 2,000 48 Apecoin for free. Let's say my 2048 Apecoin back then is now, let's say 4,000 or 5,000 Apecoin, which is very beautiful because that's x2 in terms of Apecoin, and I'm still around a break-even price, which is the beauty about it. Now let's talk further about the price action. If we look on a daily, we can see here at this level it's pretty cheap, guys. Like in my private group as well, I mentioned that I bought a little bit of Apecoin again at 2.01. Dollars, and I put, of course, the ape stake that I bought immediately into the Apecoin that I bought immediately into the ape stake protocol. Very simple. So I accumulate more and more. This is just a steal in my opinion. Do I think this will go lower? Potentially, depending on what Bitcoin will do. If Bitcoin goes lower, you guys, obviously Apecoin will go lower as well. Although they have a lot coming. Apecoin has a lot coming. They have a game release somewhere this month normally. It depends if they delay it or not. If they delay it, it could definitely see lower momentum. But if it comes out this month, and this month ends in 11 days, I do think that if the game comes out, that will see upside momentum again. If we look on the price action here, this is where they released the game roughly, and price went up. Here, around this period, the game ended and price started to go down ever since. The game was pretty fun, but that's what you can see what a mini game can do. This was just a mini game, guys. Imagine when they really bring out the full game experience of whatever they are building. The whole other side in general. Imagine they can bring it out or will bring it out when a bull market happens. I do think with Apecoin being right now at a market cap of around 900 million to 1 billion, that this could reach a 100 to 200 billion market cap in my opinion. If we look at Meta, they have, if I'm not mistaken, between 600 and 675 billion in market cap right now. And in my opinion as well, Apecoin is not Apecoin. Yuga Labs is the leader, not Meta at all. In my opinion, what they are building, Yuga Labs in general, is insane. It's pretty massive, and if they can all bring it true, which I expect they will, definitely because they are as well known for a good timing, it wouldn't surprise me by the bull market that everything is set, a full game experience, and that price just explode, guys. Because it makes sense. Let's say you want to... This is just my imagination right now working. Let's say you want to, in the gaming experience, buy something, but you have to pay, for example, 20 Apecoin, which then would be, let's say, $40 to buy a whatever, equipment or whatever for the game. Same like on Fortnite, I guess. I don't play Fortnite, but I guess you can buy certain attributes or whatever, or weapons to get better in the game. Maybe they might do the same, but imagine you have to pay 40 Apecoin, which is a lot. Definitely if the price goes up in value, 40 Apecoin is a lot. Let's say Apecoin reaches $10 again. 40 Apecoin, $40 so-called, or whatever. And it's suddenly at $10, that's $400 that you like basically wasted. But if the price is high, and let's say the price is, just imagination working right now, $100, just to round it off. And suddenly you only have to pay 0.04 Apecoin for an attribute, which makes it a lot more cheap in terms of the Apecoin price. So that's something that works in my imagination, because there was this crypto, Axie, they had a similar thing, and look how the price went, guys. Ever since it got launched beautifully in the bull market, and it just went up massively. With, look at this, holy shit, with, what's this, I have to get closer, holy shit, guys, this is crazy, 17,000, 173,000, 62%, that's insane. just from this bottom point here all the way up. Now, do I think that Apecoin can reach $200? Yes, definitely. But it depends all on their development of how their project will go. Now, let's get back a little bit into price action. If you look at Apecoin here, we can see this beautiful reversal pattern here. But a lot depends on Bitcoin. The tendency of a reversal pattern is, of course, that price takes or has a reversal. Is reversal sustainable? Not always. It could be that, for example, price breaks out like this, to suddenly do this, and then to continue eventually to the upside. Important here to note is that, again, Bitcoin is a big factor in whatever the behavior is. I'll make an update about Bitcoin tomorrow or in 2 days. But you have to know Bitcoin plays a big behavior. If it falls under 25k, Apecoin will likely fall as well. If it breaks above $27,300, Apecoin will likely see more upside momentum as well. Towards these levels, not only a small breakout out of the reversal pattern towards here, but likely higher as well. Now, as I said, in June they have something coming normally if they do not delay it. If everything goes well and they do bring it out, there's a high chance that Apecoin might form a bottom here and eventually see more upside momentum incoming in the next coming weeks and months. All depends, of course, but I will not start to fade at this price. If you want to sell right now, you would be a little bit of an idiot, as I think the bottom is in or at least near, depending again on how Bitcoin reacts, guys. Again, be smart. Use the Apecoin that you bought to put it into the ApeStake protocol and to gain more Apecoin over time. It will help you tremendously once the bull market starts and this really has a good upside momentum. Alright guys, see you in the next video.